The track. Well, this one leads over the edge. Down there is an area where sewage actually comes out. So here I am. 4 or 5 months of just attempting to nudge a few female people to write the things that their bees in their bonnets. God, it's hard work. But last night I should say, well, this morning I wrote a kind of almost too tired to think, partial poemish version of, you just can't sum it up. So you actually have to look into the camera sometimes and say the words. It's like after 2 years on this track, it's like I can breathe. I'm mimicking a woman I met in Cock Valley who was like practicing for expensive workshops that she was about to roll out because she's pretty and didn't want to damage her nails being a cleaning lady. I can breathe. I actually can breathe. I didn't realise until this morning. It's like, let's do it properly. Let's do the proper work. If you want to workshop on this, it's 50 quid a minute. It's like I can breathe because on this track you do actually meet mainly women, and I actually wish to like women. I have one who I spawned, but the great majority, it's like part of their consciousness, part of their spirit has been, it's had claws in it. The claws in it have pulled part of them to the side of the path by the ultimate prophetess, their great goddess, of whom one could speak no evil. Is that the right way of putting it? Anyway, except for one librarian. No, two actually. But about a year ago, one I asked her, so what do you think of it, Sarah? I flicked through it. Now, the moment I saw it, I don't have second sight, unlike all of these fake shamaniacs around here, but something felt confected. Something felt placed about it. Looking at a film yesterday, the way she told this story of, there we were, innocent, but the bailiffs were about to burn our house down. What's the 3 bad wolves or whatever it is. It's like, and we were looking, and there's this box, and there's a book about a beautiful, innocent young man from Gweek who, with his dog, walked around the path. And we thought, that's what we must do, because we're innocent victims of this terrible world where our best friend goes and does something terrible financially to us. So we ended up on the odyssey around the path, and blah blah blah. But it's like she's had her claws in all the women I meet, almost all who have read this book. And it turns out, God only knows how I saw it. I have just no idea. It just popped up because I basically don't look at anything that your algorithm sends. But I couldn't help noticing the headline. The Salt Path is alleged to now be written by a serial embezzler. We won't talk about the potential. Well, I've been spending time with a really great mind who's trying to write intelligently about over-medicalisation and over-diagnosis. And yeah, this country, everybody needs their... Every time you turn on Radio 4, you've got some silly old person. Oh my God, after 30 or 40 years, I at last have my ADHD / it used to be Asperger's. That was the really trendy one 10 years ago. Diagnosis. I got my label. I got my excuse for who I am. I know that's done more harm than good, but okay, maybe Moth was genuinely ill with something and it got better as he went walking along. Who knows why? I'm a real expert of philosophy of science, genetics, biology. I have a huge library of great books. Dawkins was a pansy, Stephen Jay Gould, Lewontin, Kamin, Rose, far more thoughtful. Anyway, to the point, yeah, you'll never know whether or not they made that up. Oh, Moth was actually speaking a load of balls, the moth balls, that he had this terminal illness. And miraculously, I saw film of him yesterday. Oh God, I wouldn't trust. I used to know people like that in North Wales. Those who worked in Abersoch and Rhyl, they were all, but bless them, it's not their fault where they were born. It's not their fault where they ended up getting their first job in the arcade in Rhyl and were pervied by the horrible men who used to run those kinds of places. You know, so I mean, Raina, if you do come across this, I'm sure you can put that in your press release, how you were so badly traumatised by the pervy old blokes who came over from Liverpool, whatever, and run those places. I mean, we, in my beautiful paradise, perfect community of nobodies in Rhythin, 3 miles up from Rhythin, you know, we knew never go to Rhyl or Abersoch. So yeah, you can put that in. I'd put that in your next press release. When they, I mean, it's notable how the first press release talks about her spiritual journey, as every fucking con artist has been talking about in this country. Tragically, mainly of the female persuasion, but they just copied from Deepak Chopra and these kinds of original con artists. Anyway, yeah, put that you were traumatized by Abersoch and whatever, because it's just so funny the way all the newspapers have grabbed it. I think Cornwall will end up suing her. I mean, there's been no walker walking along here for 2 hours, sat here, whilst we're concocting some good writing about reality. Yeah, Cornwall should sue her, because the campsites are just kind of empty. I wonder if the film will get cancelled, the release in Europe and America. But anyway, that's just all sounds like snide. It's like, good for me, I'm wrong about some things, but I just had this in the back of my mind, that there's something wrong. It was formulated, I bet you, by her and her agent and her publisher and her publisher's girlfriend. They'll all be lesbians or whatever, same sex, because the media is mainly dealing with that. Good for them, it's a free country. It's like, here we've got product. We've got the ultimate. Nobody in society is going to judge or question a 52, 3, 4-year-old woman who's got this great tale. I mean, she even managed to con the fucking star who was the actor playing Mothballs. I wonder what his press agent is doing today. God, I bet he filled up on cocaine last night, just like they do half of the pubs around here. Blah, blah, blah. Why am I going on about this? Because all that matters is me. It's like I can breathe between sniggers. I want to walk now this path forever now, saying, there is a salutary tale. Don't believe anything that comes out of the mouths of anybody in this awful isle. But the one person you couldn't even think that about was Raina Winn. I reckon she'll get nicked. The funny thing would be if she ended up in the same court as Russell Brand. Not for allegations of sexual misconduct, but for just conning everybody that he was aware and turning to Trump and God 6 months ago. Yeah, there we go. The biz bag. I wonder if any of the right kind of biz will ever come out of it.